Hello to all the cool kids out there. My name is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, and I pretty much go live every single day making junk journal related projects. So if that's what you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button to let me know that you care. Welcome everybody, welcome. Sorry I'm a little bit late. For some reason right now I want lunch at 1 o'clock. I don't know what it is. I'm not hungry all morning long until 1 o'clock, and then I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm hungry. So sorry, I dropped something. So today I just put out a new printable in my shop. Literally just put it out. It's two sets actually. Two sets of like these vintage photographs of flowers. And there's 15 pages in each set, and I've already printed them out. Hi, Crafty Irina, welcome, girl. So there's two sets of these, and I've already printed them out. And they look so pretty. They're just vintage floral photographs, and I had to put them in their own set because I have other floral images, but they're not photographs. They're just floral, like illustrative images. So these are all photographs, and these are beautiful. And of course, I also printed them out smaller. I always do this. I printed them out. Here we go. Here they are. So this is 2 pages printed on one. And so this is this big old page right here. Is this right here. So you can see the difference in size. I love to do that too. So we're kind of going to do a mix of both, I think. So that way I don't forget. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these papers on the back of these journal, and they're going to be journal cards. So let me just get a couple of pages here to mix from the ones that have 2 pages on one. I don't know how many I'm going to get done, but we'll see. I want to be optimistic. Okay, so let me start with this one. And basically what my idea was is I am going to use a glue stick. Hi, Carol. Hi, Kat. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it was cute, too. So what I'm going to do with my glue stick here is I'm going to add glue to kind of the center of the image. And I can kind of see through the paper. And this will just secure the center. And I am going to sew around this. So that's going to be another step. So now I'm just going to add this page to here. And yeah, they're the same size, so that's good. And there we go. And then we'll go ahead and cut them out. So I'm going to show everybody. Got my big boy cutter out. They're not all the same size at all. They're all kind of different sizes. But first I kind of like to trim around some of them are a little bit more aligned on the sides as far as size. This. Down here. Aren't these pretty? So these are in my shop. They're in my newest printable section of my store. So you guys can check that out if you want to see this set in particular. So there we go. So now it's backed up on this paper. And I was going to do it on coffee dyed paper, but I guess I don't have any more. I guess I ran out of coffee dyed paper. So now I'll go ahead and the last step is just to sew around the edge basically, and then that's it. So that's all I'm going to be doing. But I have different types of papers that I'm going to be using to put on the back. So I thought that would be a little bit exciting. And I need to cut these out too, because these are just too pretty. So really easy project, but you know, you build up your stash, and then when you're making your journals, you have it. That's what I like to do. I hope everybody is having a good Wednesday. There we go. Looks pretty. Really pretty rose. And now you can write on the back of them. I would have normally like printed these out on coffee dyed paper, but again, I just don't have any right now. So this is already a nice little set right here. So let's do the next one. Okay. So the next one has the little ones. And I'm only adding it to the center again because I'm going to sew. I just like to sew on my printables to make them look cute. It's a good day. Finally, after 4 or more weeks, found my missing box of lace trim. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a nice surprise, though. Like a present that you forgot. Okay, for this one, we're going to use this blue one. This is ledger paper I actually found in Mexico, so it's actually like in Spanish. Where is here's one. They do curve a little bit, but I mean, you could just put them under a book and it'll flatten them out. Real good, it'll flatten them out. Happy dance, because I thought I tossed it in the trash. Well, at least you didn't do that. At least that did not happen. That's good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have too many scraps, you guys. I have too many scraps of paper. I have too many scraps of fabric now. I did see this one technique on how to make like a bunch of scraps back into like one piece of fabric kind of. It's almost like a quilting effect, like a crazy quilt kind of thing. And I was thinking about doing it, but I have to learn what finger press means. I don't know what that means. Not finger, I don't know. It says to press them open. I don't know what that means. I have to look that up. I have to look that up because she just did it off camera. She didn't actually do it. So I don't know what it means. Hi, Liz. Welcome, girl. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you. So there's this one. Let's open that. And again, I'm playing with one of my newest printables, which is a bunch of vintage floral photos. And I just printed them out on regular printer paper, and I backed them with different types of ledger paper. This one's green, this one's white. Switching it up. They look really cute. Hi, Adeline. They print out so pretty. Let's see. These are too cute. Spend hours and hours and hours collecting these photos. It takes quite a while to get them, the way I go about it. And I gotta make them into sets and everything like that. It's fun. It's time consuming, and then I'm happy when it's done like this. When I see the final effect. Usually you run your finger along the seam line to flatten it, and so they lay flat. See, I'm not good at like explanations by words. If all my education was like YouTube videos, I think I would understand it better. Because then I could replay it and replay it and replay it. I'm terrible. Like, when it came to me learning how to cook, it's so funny. When it came to me learning how to cook, I would read these recipes, just the text recipes, and they didn't make any sense to me because I didn't know what these terms were. What is saute? I don't know what is saute. It says to saute. I don't know what that means. So when I discovered YouTube and everything, and people cooking on YouTube and everything, I was like, oh, that's what saute means. And then I knew. I need the vocabulary down first before I can start taking instructions. That's just me. Okay. Like, now I understand why in school they first started off with vocabulary words before even started the unit. Makes sense now. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And maybe I'm a replay learner too. I need to replay stuff at my own leisure. You know what I mean? I need a lot of special attention as a student. Good. This looks so pretty. Hello, hello. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. 1 second, I gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I think it's over. Okay, so these are backed up on this lined paper like that. So you can write on the back of them. And again, I printed these 2 pages per and then 1 page, the way it originally prints out. So this is the 2-page per. And, oh, hey, Patricia. And then this is the regular printout. So I'm doing both. So I get kind of both sides, little in cards and then big ones. Thought that would be a good division of my time. Here we go on to this one. Try not to get it on the edge because I am going to sew. You can see what I can see, just the faint outline of where the pictures are print out. Do this here. This goes really good. Thank you, Irina. It does really good glue stick. I know Irina got it for me off Amazon. It's the Elmer's Extra Strength glue stick. Really good. Totally Daisy approved. Junk Journal approved. That's right. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I'm very skeptical of glue sticks. I'll tell you that right now. I'm very skeptical. When I first started making cards, like greeting cards, I used to use glue sticks and then they didn't last. Like that adhesion didn't really last long, and I didn't know that. And kind of like my cards started falling apart, and I was just like, no, like no. But for what I use glue sticks for now, it's more of a temporary bond because I am going to sew around, so that's fine. It's not going to come apart. At least not anytime soon. Again, I used all kinds of different papers to make them a little bit more exciting. Just to jazz it up a little bit, use a couple different types of papers. Pink, I hope everything goes well for you. I'll be thinking about you. So pretty. Good. I'm glad it's nothing crazy. But still, I mean, recovering from arm surgery is going to be hard. I mean, you don't think about how much you use your arm till you can't. I had to take care of my mom when she had shoulder surgery. Here you can see the difference in sizes. This is when I print out 2 pages on one, and this is when it prints out 1 page on 1 page. So you can see the size difference. I like to print both, 2 times. Why not? Why not? You get double the fun. Yeah, no, art, that's going to be the toughest thing. That was the toughest thing for my mom, is that she couldn't crochet. She couldn't crochet, but you know what, that woman, oh my God, as soon as she could, she started to. That woman is unstoppable. I'm telling you. You'll probably start telling your husband, like, hey, can you cut these pages out for me? Can you coffee dye these papers? I probably have my husband do that for me. Like, I need to I need to do something, and I need you to do it for me. Okay. Well, I hope you have a speedy recovery nonetheless. Stick action. This one printed out really big. Okay. Let's go right here. It goes right there. Okay. It's okay if it doesn't align evenly entirely, because this gets cut off anyways. Just to make sure it's extra down, flat, I go ahead and go over it with my little bone folder, boning folder. I never remember bone folder, I guess. I always forget bone folder, boning folder. I don't know. I don't know why it always slips my mind. And that one's really big. It ought to be folded in half or something. It's pretty wide. I think it's the tallest one. I have to paint my nails again. I don't know why. I'm too lazy to put on the top coat that comes with this whole nail polish thing. And it always cracks within like 2 days. The edges do anyways. The edges go away. The very tips of the nails start crack-a-lacking. Okay. So there we go. I have a bunch of stuff, and they're all on a couple different types of paper. Just to kind of switch it up a little bit. Again, I would have used coffee dyed paper, but I don't have any right now. I just don't. I have to do that too. That sounds like fun. Coffee dye paper. That's right. This is the exciting part. We gotta sew it all together. Go. Do you guys have sewing machines? Because I think I noticed that all of my projects are for like with sewing machine. I think somebody asked me if I ever do a project without using my sewing machine. Uh, I guess it's been a while since I had a project without a sewing machine. Ever since I got it, it's like all I want to do is use it. So sorry. Right? Like one time I didn't have a sewing machine. Like my sewing machine was messing up. I had to go out and get a sewing machine because it's like I literally don't do anything without it. I can't remember what I was in the middle of, and I was like, no, there's nothing else I could possibly do right now. Like I need my sewing machine. And I totally was never like that ever before. It's kind of funny to me now. Such a sewing machine fan all of a sudden. I'm telling you, sometimes I'd rather sew it than glue stuff down. So I'm sorry if you don't have a sewing machine and you follow my channel. I really am. I just always use my sewing machine. But I did start like doing all the collaging and stuff just like I do now. I started doing all that without sewing, without glued down. So I could do it. I just really like the look of the sewing machine now. Right? Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone then. That makes me really, really glad. Okay. So pretty, these flowers. There's not just roses, there's other kind of flowers in here too. But you know me, I love the roses the most. The mostest. Does this even fit? I don't even know. Maybe it'll fit the little ones. Yeah, it could. Okay. This one's a little bit like skinnier than the page. Hey Penny, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's get it all over. Okay. That's as good as it's gonna get. Oh gosh. So these print out really, really good. 2 out a page. It's a really good size. Especially for these little kind of little note cards, little things. It's kind of cute. Write on it. Oh yeah, and I'm still on the search for new design team members. I give you printables to work with every single month, and you make a new junk journal. Pretty much just one junk journal a month with my stuffs. And yeah, you can go ahead and email me. The requirements are that you have printer access and that have 1,000 followers on your YouTube and that you are active on social media, on Instagram and on the Facebook junk journal groups. And then you can go ahead and email me. I'll have the information down below if you guys are interested. I have had people on my design team for years and years and years. You can just sign up whenever you're ready for a project, and there's no like obligation for you to do it every single month or anything. Just whenever you're ready to sign up for projects. So that's why I'm always on the lookout for new people, because you know people have their lives and things happen and they don't have time this month. So I always like having new people. So if you're interested, like I said, I will leave the information down below. And thank you. So that looks good. Look how cute. Little photos. And you can write on them. Love it. I love it. Okay, so I want to get to sewing now. Otherwise, I'll be here forever. So that's pretty much the general idea. And then I'm gonna get my sewing machine. Ugh, I had to reach for the foot. Okay. So now I'm pretty much just going to this is my sewing machine, the Project Runway Limited Edition CE1125 PRW. It's the little sewing machine I use. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a border on this. So I just sew all the way around the edge, the zigzag stitch. So I'm just going to pick number 4, and I'm going to make it a little bit longer than normal. Just a teeny tiny bit. And I have the top bobbin, the top thread is brown and the bobbin is pink, so it's not exactly matching or anything. That's okay. That works for me. This is also why I didn't put glue on the edges. Because I'm going to sew all the way around. So there's that. Isn't that beautiful? So now we move on to the next one. And we just do that. And I think it looks kind of cute with the pink on the other side. It's a look. It's a look. I could have also printed these out on cardstock, but they're all paper because I don't like to make all of the inserts for my junk journals to be on cardstock because then they get all bulky. This way they can still have a little writing space, but it's a lot lighter and thinner. And again, I am using the new sets from my store that are vintage floral photos. And I like to print them at different sizes. I'll print them out, single page, and then I also print them out 2 pages on one. I like to mix and match both sizes. Should definitely do this to a lot more of my ephemera sets. You could definitely do this to all sorts of ephemera sets that are in my shop. I have a bunch of them. They're cute. And the little ones. I am really, really happy with this glue stick also. No wrinkles whatsoever. No problems. Loving it. I'll leave a link down to this too also. Love it. There's a long photograph here. Okay. Too cute. I really like the look of the brown thread on the top, and then on the back it's supposed to be light pink, but it just looks white. You can't really see it. So it'll be easy to write on and it won't bother you. That's way adorable. You know what's funny right now is the camera is like literally like 1 inch, like, okay, no, like half-inch away from my forehead. If I lean forward just half an inch, y'all will go flying forward. I just noticed that on my nose right there. Right between my nose, basically. Right between my eyes. I should say between my nose. That doesn't make sense. Lots and lots of zigzag stitch right here going on. This one's too pretty though. It's huge, but it's pretty. It could be cut in half. Yeah, I'd probably bend it in half. Fold it in half. Still looks good. More manageable of a size. I have little ones. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Sewed through something. I don't know. Something. Now we've just turned into sewing ASMR. Hope y'all don't mind. Just gonna do a whole lot of sewing now. Did you get the idea? You know, glue down some paper on the back. So wrap. Okay. And you could also ink them. I don't like to ink stuff, but a lot of people like to ink stuff. You can definitely ink. Pop, pop, pop. I'm definitely in the mood to learn that quilting technique because it looked really easy and it looked like a way to get a lot of my fabric scraps like put together. But I just got to learn that technique about how you iron them flat. That would be such a long live also because I'd have to sew these squares together and then like iron them, sew them, iron them. This it's a lot of ironing involved in that, but I am very interested in it. Another thing is that I'd have to change the blade in my rotary cutter because it's a little because it does involve having a lot of like flat edges and clean cut edges, so I'd have to get on that whole zhuzh. But it did seem interesting, just like odd pieced fabric. Hi, gotcha. Oof. Hi. Welcome. I'm going to build a nice stash just from the couple pages that I did, which is what I like. Like that. Beautiful photo. Beautiful. This one's my favorite because it's so little and so cute. Definitely got to print out more little ones. I printed them out on printer paper, but you could definitely print cardstock. They would look nice on stock, definitely. Oop, I just touched the camera with my forehead. Oop. It's just too close to my forehead. Whole lot of soap. Okay. This one I'm definitely going to fold in half. So pretty. Some of the big ones have to be folded in half. Some of them are okay. Like this one's good. Some of them definitely have to be folded in half. They're too big. Just tell they're going to be too big for a page. I'm going to try and learn that quilting technique tonight and then maybe hopefully try it here tomorrow. It seems like a long process, so don't expect to see much of a quilt for me. Much of a finished quilt for me, but I should get some pieces done. It didn't look so hard. But I hate having to have these like straight lines with fabric because that's not easy to do. It is not easy at all to do. Okay. All right. Got a nice handful of these already. Ready for the next batch of journals. We'll see. I just do a lot of stuff and then I'll find the place for it later when the journals come. This is fun also. You guys know I like fun and easy projects that can be done fast. This is definitely one of them. We can build a nice stash in an hour. Check me out. I've already done all these in an hour. You can definitely do a lot in a small amount of time. And it'll make you feel productive and, you know, keeps your mojo going. Even when you don't feel like doing, like actually making a journal or decorating a journal, do something little like this. Hey, Sandra, do something little like this so you can build your stash. And then when the journal comes, you already have a bunch of stuff to decorate it with. Just build your stash up, girl. Do something fun. Do something easy. For me, easy is always fun. So do something easy that you can move on to the next thing and the next thing. And next thing you know, you have a big old stash of stuff. And making the books is fun too. I don't know. I like the whole process, but I like to take it step by step. I can't just make one journal. I gotta make 100 journals. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Even back in the days when I would make greeting cards, I would literally make 100 greeting cards, like 30 greeting cards of each. I don't know why. I just had to. It seemed just as easy as making one. I need some chapstick. Oh, yeah. It's the good stuff. See if I can finish the rest of these in 6 minutes. I don't know. It's a lot of them. I don't know. Thank you, Sandra. You're too sweet. Thank you, dear. Possibly. Just very particular. Thank you, Sandra. You're too sweet, girl. Too sweet. Okay. I would get told, what are you going to do with all those? What are you going to do with all? Like, literally, I will use them the next time I make journals. Sometimes I do. I make stuff without having an actual purpose for them. That'll come later. That comes later. Their purpose comes later. And I want to make I also need to make more like book page projects, like book page envelopes and stuff. I need to make more of those. Got a lot of stuff to do, you guys. I got a lot of stuff to do. So again, if you like junk journal related videos, I know it's not very action packed, but I go live pretty much every single day at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Lately-ish. So turn on those notifications so you know when I go live. Hi, Dana. Welcome to the show. Ooh, cutting it close to time. Bobbin is almost out. That happens. That paper is really thick, and so I mix it a little bit thicker than these other papers. Feels pretty smooth. I don't know why I'd need to know that, but it's really smooth. Yeah, these are brand new. I literally just posted them up for sale like an hour ago before I went live. They're vintage floral photos. So these are different from my other floral sets. These are actual photos. And yeah, they're brand new in my shop. So you want to check them out. Brand new. So got a couple more. There's two sets, Sandra. And no, this is just regular paper. It's just regular paper, but I did print them out. This is what the regular size would be. And then I print them out 2 pages on one, and I get them this little size. So just so you get, so this is the original, the way it would print out, and this is 2 pages on one. But these would look really pretty on photo paper, actually, now that you're giving me the idea. Sandra, I do have glossy paper, and I also have photo paper. That would be a great idea. Thank you, Sandra, for that idea. I'm going to do that. Definitely going to do that. That would be adorable. Whew, out of bobbin on the last 2. That's hilarious. Ooh, vellum. I guess I ordered vellum. I guess I didn't think about the weight of the vellum because they basically just sent me tissue paper. I was like, oh gosh darn it. Like, that is not what I wanted. They literally sent me tissue paper with like carbon paper. I guess I need to look at the weight of the paper too. Yep. And I'm excited. My birthday is, I think, tomorrow, like in a week, by tomorrow in a week. So in 8 days. My birthday is in 8 days. Oh my god. I will be 31. Oh my goodness. The oldest, the youngest. I don't know if I'm on the oldest or the youngest millennial. I don't know. In the world, maybe. I'm just kidding. Okay. Yes, I need more heavyweight vellum than light vellum. Okay, so this is a nice stash that I got done in my hour. Again, this brand new set of photos in my shop. And I just backed them up. I printed them out and backed them up on different papers. Then I have to sew around the edge, of course. So I sewed around the edge. I have a bunch of them. Some of them are really small and some of them are really big. But that is the fun in life, right? That's what makes life so much fun. Okay, you guys. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Go out and do something crafty for an hour. I only craft for an hour. You guys know me. I'll probably do something later on with that quilt. I'm going to try that quilt technique, and then we'll see if I can play around with it tomorrow with you guys live here. Or I don't know. We'll do something else. I don't know. Either way, I'll have a new video for you tomorrow. So thank you so much to Dana. Thank you, Adeline, Patricia, of course, Sandra, Dana, Pink Rose, River City Creative. Thank you so much to, of course, Irina, who was hanging out with us. Gasha, to Pink Rose. I don't know if I'm repeating myself now. Alice. So I'm trying to go all the way up. Joyce, Liz, Kat, Carol, BB. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.